Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Toys, Noise, and Action Figures. I'm your host, Henny, alongside my big homie right here, DJ Ruckus. As promised, as advertised, now delivered, literally now delivered. It just got delivered today. I got a notification yesterday from FedEx first, and then Hasbro Pulse followed up a few hours later with the notification that I was going to be getting not one, but both of my Sentinels, the Haslab Marvel Legends Sentinels. Wasn't expecting it, but it showed up. Yeah, well,
that's what was crazy. He just, out of the blue, you know, there's been hysteria ever since it got announced. You know, the first sightings, first, not even the sightings, the first notifications started coming out, right? And then, you know, people were getting the notification from Hasbro about they're on the way. They haven't started shipping yet, but they're coming. Right. And then some people started showing notifications with tracking numbers and even with estimated delivery dates. Right. This guy gets notified, yo.
Michael Jordan shrug. Cute Michael Jordan shrug.
Yo.
Out the blue.
We'll be there tomorrow.
Now, mind you, me and my good buddy here, we were actually texting back and forth, talking about different things on how, you know, hey, maybe this week we'll probably be getting a tracking notification from FedEx, because usually that's how it goes. If you have a FedEx delivery manager, you'll get like the tracking number because Hasbro has generated the tracking number. But they haven't actually shipped it from their facility yet. That happened with Unicron too, and out the blue, I got a notification from FedEx, which happened yesterday, and I wasn't expecting to get not even one, but both Sentinels delivered. So I get my FedEx notification. I hit Ruck, and I'm like, yo, I just got a notification saying that my shipment was on the way. Now I'm like, I wonder if they're going to be sending both of them. Because, well, I ordered them at different times. I didn't order the Sentinels together. I didn't back them at the same time.
Right, and that's a good note for any of you that have ordered, not only ordered multiple, but ordered them on different dates, like myself. I ordered one on early on, like the day after the backing kicked off, July 11th, I think it was. And I didn't order the next two until deep into the month of August, August 20th. Right. He, similar. Ordered
actually, I didn't. My orders came in weeks after the campaign had launched. Right. You know, I was just like, okay, well, first what I do, and I mentioned this in the last video, anytime a Haslab project comes up, what I do is I try to maybe off a few items or collections or lots that I've had for years or whatever. I'm not really doing anything with them, don't plan on displaying them, and I go ahead and just get those sold off, and then I can back a Haslab project. That's happened so many times so far with the last 4 that I backed. Well, Galactus I didn't need to do that because Galactus had a DJ gig right before. So anyway,
that's money right there.
But what happened with me was weeks into the campaign, I went ahead and was just like, all right, sold a couple things. Let me go ahead and back one of the Sentinels. I knew I wanted 3, but I only ended up doing 2 because I'm just like, you know, I got to check my budget. And then a couple weeks later, maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks later, I backed a second one. But to see that they actually grouped my whole order together under the same account, I'm hoping that they actually do that for all you guys out there too that ordered multiple. I know people who ordered like 7,
which is what I was getting at. That they, that's why I mentioned, I pointed out that multiple orders on both our parts were done on separate dates. Right. I don't really know exactly how far apart the gap was for you, but I just mentioned mine. Mine was a month and a half in between. Yeah. July 11th on one, and then for the other 2, August 20th. Yeah. Right. So you know, a little less than a month and a half. But the important thing, what I was trying to get at is, he got them both at the same time. Right. So that's hope. If any of you have received or have been notified of shipping, you've got a ship date and it only shows one, you know, in the comments, let people know. So see if there's some inconsistency or hopefully consistency, because I'd like to believe that no matter when you ordered your multiples, they'll all come at the same time. So,
and in a perfect world that'll happen, because I know good and well, like in this situation, Unicron was different. When Unicron showed up, you guys watched that video, they did not require me to do a signature. They just asked who I was. I told them who I was, and I was able to get my Unicron. In this situation, I did have to actually sign for it. So he did not ask who I was, so I could have just scribbled whatever I wanted.
Whatever you wanted to.
Yeah, but they did need a signature. Somebody does have to be there. And if they split up your orders and you ordered multiple Sentinels, that's going to suck, because then you got to figure out how to be there or who's going to be there when you get it. But speaking of getting it, let's go ahead and crack it open. Where's the box cutter? I'll let you I'll let you do the honors of cracking open this Haslab Sentinel, because this is the Marvel Legends guy right here. I'm over Transformer guy, Marvel Legends guy. Take it away, Rep.
We even box cut on the legit tip.
There you
See
go.
what I'm saying?
Safety first, kids.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Cut away from you.
There you go. Drum roll. That's a horrible drum roll. There you go.
And always, when you're finished with a certain part, retract it. You can always extend it again. Here we go. We're gonna go this way first. Then we're gonna go this way first.
Yeah.
So of course, what we're gonna have is a shipper box.
A shipper.
Inside of a shipper box.
Hasbro, you rascals, you.
And what I was hoping for was that we had the box in the right position, so all I have to do is this. So you can see.
Not the moment yet.
Not yet.
But it's coming up.
It's coming. So here we go. So we now know that we're right side up, so that's a good thing. Go down, and then I'll just lift this shipper box out.
You got the other flap behind it?
Because we don't need this anymore. This is coming off one.
Actually, no. Okay. Hold that.
There we go.
I'll put this one. Alright.
Yes, yeah. You get that out of there.
Big boxes. I'm just gonna edit that out. You're over here fighting with the cardboard box.
Yeah, that's all right. That's the beauty of technology. I'm gonna lift this like this. And as you can see, it reads action figures.
Yep.
Marvel Legends Haslab Marvel Classic. Once again, box cutter, cut away from you.
Now, as you can see, this is what is basically a standard Hasbro case box. And so if they were to have, in a imaginary alternate what if universe, release this on retail, that's one per case. That's literally one per case, and that's why most retailers wouldn't carry it. Because
look how much room on a shelf this would take.
Right.
And I was from one of the views, the unboxing videos I've seen already, they issued caution because the real box is not that far away from the. This should be good enough to get. Yes. A little bit more here. Here we go.
That moment. Okay, you wanna flip it over that way? Put it upside down again.
Is it upside down?
No, I'm saying put it like that.
Oh yeah. She's coming out. I see her. Oh boy. Here we go.
I was a little off key on that one. I didn't warm up. There you go.
There it is.
Haslab Marvel Legends Series Sentinel. Look at the box art on this.
We're gonna spin you. It's a side shot. Yes, indeed.
It's a thing of beauty.
Rear. Other side.
Look at that, man. That is dope.
Logo on the top there. and nothing really happening on the bottom. Shout out to Shartimus Prime. I got that from him.
Wow, bro. So as you can see, beautiful box art. This box is ginormous and it's a thing of beauty. Got to hold on to the box. I probably won't be getting rid of the box, needless to say. Okay, so Ruck is gonna do the honors once again. Safety first with the box cutter.
Yes, we're going to go from the top. You know, and you had just mentioned it off camera. What would have been dope is if we would have had either the front or the back. It doesn't matter which, because the art is beautiful on both sides. If we had cabinet style, open
up.
But Hasbro, you know we got to nitpick about something. This is trust and believe, is not a complaint. This is dope, for real. Here we go. Safety first.
Okay. Let's get that.
All right, so I think at this point we need to layer on that.
Knock on this side.
No, she's coming out. I was afraid she was going to try to. This is.
You gotta turn it over.
Yeah,
this
she's
way.
upside down. Yeah.
Okay.
Should have known. She don't look at that. Here we go.
It's that new toy smell that we all know and love. That and gasoline. I don't know why I like that. It's not gasoline. It's kind of weird.
This is cool. It comes with. You're right about that smell.
Yeah, it is.
We have Haslab description here, and you know the other literature. It comes packed in what we in the DJ industry call a deck saver.
Let's go ahead and show them. Let's pick it up and show them the front part. Okay, so as you can see, there he is, the Sentinel himself, with all of the accessories. You know what? When we opened it up and you had the instructions right there, I was thinking to myself, because the Haslab Unicron, it came with the thick instructional booklet. It was like, I don't know, like 50 pages or something like that. But I do wish that all of the Haslab projects actually came with the behind-the-scenes kind of book that the Cell Barge actually came with. That would have been an added bonus, so maybe Hasbro is something you might want to think about with Galactus coming up. I'm just saying. So here he is right here. You want to go ahead and do the honors, Ruck?
Oh yeah, we're going to layer down. Like I said, she comes in what we in the DJ field call a deck saver. That's a name brand, by the way, used to protect your gear.
It's pretty heavy too.
Yeah, 30 pounds. Well, the whole package is 30 pounds. I don't know how much the Sentinel itself weighs, but it's got to be close because that's the bulk of the weight. And I'm going to lift it up again so you guys can kind of sort of see how it's packed. And we'll start removing these things that keep the Sentinel in place.
Let me say right now, because you guys know I like to do this. You saw the Snake Mountain video, which again was a highly anticipated, long-awaited project from Super 7. You saw in the Haslab Unicron video. I like to comment first and foremost when the figure comes out the box. I like to touch the figure. Pause. But I like to touch the figure because I want to see how the plastic feels. Because when you're getting I guess a highly price range collectible, I don't like for the plastic to feel like I could have got it right off of the Walmart store shelf or Target. But if I had to just gauge off the feeling of the plastic right now, that is a high premium, high quality plastic right there. Very nice. So impressed. Side. All right, go ahead and keep going, Ruck.
Oh no, this part is going for you. I removed the constraints. You're going to pull the dog out.
All right, here's what I'm actually going to do first. I'm actually going to pull out.
That's Bastion.
Bastion and the female Sentinel, because these are the ones I was anticipating the whole thing, but man, these figures right here are what I was really waiting on. So it comes with the Bastion, and this is the female Sentinel. Did they give her a name?
I think she's a standard. Correct me if I'm wrong, because they come out with so many different kind of Sentinels. I believe these are Omega Sentinels.
Omega Sentinels, there you go. So we got the 2 figures right here. Additional figures with actually she was one of the stretch goals.
Or is Corinda Zapandar the Omega Sentinel? Anyway.
You got the alternate head for Bastion. Man. I'm going with that.
Going up top. Going up top.
Oh man, the weight on this one.
For the mold himself.
Yeah, Mr. Master Mold.
Mr. Master.
Man, this feels so good. Like, this feels like a statue. I ain't gonna lie, man. This actually.
Yeah, this has got some weight on it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. This has got some weight on it.
That's not just a paperweight.
That's just a head.
That's a construction paperweight. That's a cardboard weight. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so.
And what's that, the Tri-Sentinel?
This is the Tri-Sentinel head right here. Good weight on it, too. Again, quality plastic. Quality plastic. That's what I'm talking about, because I know there's a lot of people that complain about the pricing on the Haslab projects. And as I said in the last video where we were discussing Galactus, like, I'm like, the secondary market would beg to differ. When everybody's complaining about the Haslab prices, the secondary market would beg to differ.
This one doesn't have the weight that the Master Mold head does, but it's got some weight to it. Quick lesson for you guys. I'm basically, for all intents and purposes, a walking Marvel Comics encyclopedia. Like, once again, you heard it. This is the Tri-Sentinel. Not to be confused with the Sentinel Build-A-Figure that came with the House of X-Wave. That's really, it's called a Theta Sentinel. I don't know why Hasbro went with Tri for that one, but it's really a Theta Sentinel. This is the Tri-Sentinel's head, and even this is actually not accurate, because the Tri-Sentinel actually had not just the 3 heads, but it had multiple arms besides the 2, multiple pairs of arms. Wow. But yeah, so.
And this is why I like having this guy on my team, because he literally is like a walking comic book encyclopedia. That's why with your channel now launching tonight, that's why I know you guys are going to love Ruckus's channel, because when you need to get the information, he got it. Oh, shameless plug. Absolutely. Okay. So now I'm getting caught up in. I know all the stretch goals and the tiers. I know everything that comes with it, because I was there when they announced it, and I backed it. But you're getting so much, and you're forgetting that you're getting so much in the meantime. This is the damaged head. Look at the paint. All of the paint on these is.
Look at the top. You guys, when you get yours, I mean this part right here. They even have metal folded over.
Right.
It's crazy. That's attention to detail right there.
Yo, you guys, here's the thing. Like, the wires under it's man, are you seeing this? This is man, and it has some weight to it too. It's got the bullet holes on it. It's got some scratches on it. Ah, man, this is amazing. That might be the one. I keep forgetting. I got 2 Sentinels. So I was gonna say that might be the one that I'll put the head on the head sculpt on.
One is damaged, and
one is gonna be damaged.
And one is intact.
Options, baby.
Yep.
Options.
I already know. I'm going Master Mold, 1 intact and 1 damaged.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is the damaged hand right here. This is the plastic.
Look at that, crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, there we go. We got the articulation right there. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, if you guys haven't gotten your Sentinel yet, and you ordered one, you haven't got it yet, trust me, you're in for a treat. you are in for a treat. Okay, so then you also get the 2 Tentacles. Remember, they threw in one. We were supposed to get one anyway, but they threw in one just because they had surpassed like 20,000 or 21,000. Right. The second one wasn't a stretch goal, which they could have made it a stretch goal, but they didn't. They actually gave us, out of the kindness of their hearts. We haven't even gotten to the Sentinel yet. Like, you don't understand how real it is in these streets. We haven't even gotten to the Sentinel yet.
Yeah, this is just crazy.
So let's go ahead and get this put to the side. I'm going to take him out. I'm back, man. If you saw the Unicron video, you saw how excited I was for Unicron. I might be matching the excitement level right now. Wow, bro. Wow, bro.
That's my boy. That's my boy. It's like a little. It's like a little person.
Look at the hands.
So it's either a big toy or a little person.
Right. So now that we got the Sentinel released from his styrofoam prison or coffin or bed, whatever.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. There you go. I'm gonna have Ruck go over the articulation on this bad boy. This ridiculous bad boy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, and before I do, like I was saying before, it was racking my brain because there's so many different ones. You got Bastion, and those are Alpha. Prime Sentinels, and see, I'm still getting it messed up. And the House of X Sentinel is the Omega one. What's her name? Shapendar, whatever her last name is. Anyhow, here we go. The head. I think you just get just a little bit. Hold on. First thing I want to see is what kind of joint she comes on. You're gonna pull off on me, right? He's coming. There she goes.
So it's a giant ball joint.
It's a giant ball joint, and as you can see, wow, she
slippery table
wants to do the splits. All right, I got you by the waist. You ain't going anywhere. So this is for the light up feature. That's why it looks the way it does. When we put in the batteries, not included.
Not included.
AAA. But yeah, it's a ball joint, and so that's all it is. It doesn't move, so the
wow. Yeah. Oh, actually, it does.
Well, it goes.
It's stiff though.
Yeah, but I don't think you can get up down. You can't get back forth movement on it.
It's not very dynamic when it comes to
You have to do that with the head. So popping the head back on, you're really only going to get that much going up. You're not going to get much going down. For one, it would go down, but the lower jaw actually hits into the collar. So the collar's impeding it from going down any further. So it is what it is. You want to make it look down, you're going to have to work the torso. And the torso, you're not really getting that much. You get some side to side that way, right. Side to side that way. After I did that, I got it to bend a little bit. So this, she's trying to go again. This is the Sentinel's version of looking down.
And when you're that tall, you're probably going to bend over to look down. It's kind of like a Jolly Green Giant kind of thing, I guess.
As far as going back, oh, not bad. Look at the side view. Feel like playing some Fat Joe right now. Lean back.
Lean back. There you go.
Lean back.
Now, just to be clear, this like plastic table is kind of a slippery surface, so that's why it's kind of giving you that
right
split
while
like
I'm
that.
moving it. Can go left and right. You see that, right? Oh, pause.
Yep.
So you got that going on. Get you back up here trying to do the splits. Must have been a dancer in your former life. As far as the arms go, it rotates, and you can go out 90 degrees, just about 90 degrees. What would you call these? Epaulets? Shoulder pads. Mm-hmm. They're not connected, so they give. So you can
shoulder pads. Hashtag 1980s. Hashtag 80s style. Hashtag bring shoulder pads back.
Bring them back. Yep. I would suggest that you be worried that if you keep the arms in like this type of a position or similar, that these may stay up. But of course, over time, gravity will make them go back down. So it's not like they'll stay that way permanently.
And it's not on a ratchet joint, is it? Really, I mean, the arms in general. I haven't heard a lot. It's not very ratchety. Tight joints, but it's just not very ratchety.
I want you to look at the detail where the
shoulder
meets the collar.
Wow,
it's just crazy. I mean, this is ridiculous. They did their thing. Hasbro did their thing.
Yeah,
they did their thing. Getting back to it with all the fawning, you get bicep swivel. You can go all the way around and get the bicep swivel. Got double jointed elbows. This is what you're going to get out of the double jointed elbows right there. So that's good. Good enough for a Sentinel.
So he could salute Victor Trask.
So you get on your wrists, you get in and out or up and down. Rotate. Fingers. Finger has articulation.
Nice.
It has are these also?
Oh, yeah, yes. They are. Yeah.
Yes, so it has all knuckles. All the knuckles are articulated.
So yes, those of you out there who are perpetual 13-year-olds, you can do some inappropriate things with his fingers.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want,
but yeah, there you go. You turn it this way. And there you have your Sentinel fist.
Nice.
Right? Okay. So now let's talk about
leg articulation.
Our hips. You already know what time it is with them because he's been trying to demonstrate what time it is with. Look at that over there. That's crazy. Right there. Yeah, now I have to get on Hasbro's case. This is better than most Spider-Man figures. That's ridiculous right there. Keep in mind that you get that articulation in the legs. If you're actually trying to do that, I wouldn't understand why with the robot, but make sure that this part gets tucked in, and then you can achieve that right there.
Right.
So stay certain of that. I haven't even messed with this, so I'm going this is first time. So
right.
There was no practice run, nothing. I'm going learning just as you guys are. So you can go forward that much, go back that much, which is pretty doggone good.
Yeah.
It's got double jointed knees. There's no.
Now what is it for on average? Because I know there's different interpretations, different artist renditions of the Sentinel. Isn't he about 25 feet tall? How tall is he?
The average Sentinels, even these kind, varied in size.
Okay.
When they first came out in the 60s, they were probably about 16 feet. This right here is based off of. I want to say Sentinels, at least the height-wise, were based off of Sentinels from the late 70s, like when the all X-Men first came out.
Right.
And basically, to answer your question though, Sentinels are approximately 28 feet. 28 feet tall,
yeah.
which makes it, which puts this, you know, somewhere in there, because this is 26 inches, you know. So it depends on, like I said, you know, once again, also artist rendering. I mean, if you look at, go back to the box, right? If you go back to the box, that Sentinel on the box is about 100 feet tall, if you look at it, because just what they're showing was more than 28 feet in comparison to Cyclops and Jean Grey. So, but back to this, on the ankles, it goes down that much. It goes up. It's impeded by this, whatever you want to call it, the foot collar or whatever. And it does have some slight ankle pivot, enough to get you in some good poses, wide-legged poses if you wanted to.
Right.
I want to try something here. This will be. I don't think it'll do it. I think.
Also, real quick on the shoulder pads, they're a little bit more of a pliable plastic than the rest of the figure, because they do want you to be able to have some playability when you're trying to pose the shoulders and the arms.
I think it's too heavy to do this. Might be able to. And also the table is kind of slippery.
Right.
No, I won't try it. Won't do today. The stand on one leg test. Once again, I don't know why you would need a Sentinel to do that.
Right.
But yeah, there's your articulation.
Just to show how agile a 28-foot tall figure robot can be. You never know. He might want to get into a one-legged stance. Say they're doing a hokey pokey or something like that. You never know. So we're gonna do some switching out of some head sculpts.
But before we do, once again, the more I mess with it, there's so much in terms of detail to it. The reviewers that have been doing this for a minute, they're gonna catch it first time. I'm catching stuff, you know, trying to do this on the fly. But I want to point out the back now. And the back, all of this wiring and tubes and it's just incredible.
Absolutely.
The attention to detail is incredible. Even once again, I said where the thighs meet the hips, you've got all kinds of detail inside there. It's just, I mean, this is crazy. I've got to say it's definitely well worth the wait. We all waited a long time, and many of us are still waiting. So now we're going to try out the different head sculpts. We already know about the one that came in the box with. So let me pop this off again. Set this aside. I made it right here. That's technically where you belong. We're going to start off with the Master Mold head. It snaps on. This actually, at first glance, has better range of motion going up and down. A little bit better than the standard head, and definitely better looking down because it doesn't have an extended jaw, you know, an accentuated, enhanced jaw that's being stopped by the collar. So that's pretty cool. Master Mold is usually portrayed sitting down in his giant chair, but and I know a lot of people are saying that'd have been cool to get too, but think about it, a giant chair with this, unless it came in pieces and you assemble it, that box would be as big as Unicron's box. Right now we've got the Tri-Sentinel head on the figure itself. You're looking at one of the faces. I'm going to spin it around so you can see the other faces. Right there. And then, finally, the one silver or gunmetal gray face head. It should be noted that this has even less range up and down than the standard head. But hey, it is what it is. This really was meant to be able to look basically in all directions. And now we've got a battle damaged Sentinel, head and all. I want you to get a look at that. That's just crazy. It's got limited range also, but once again,
it is for display purposes only.
And then you got the hand. Battle damaged hand. This, I mean, when you look at this, and you're saying, well, who do you think of that could have caused that type of damage? Can only come up with one cat. Got to be Logan himself, James Howlett, Wolverine. This just screams Wolverine got it this full.
With a berserker slash.
With a berserker slash. All right, now we're going to install the batteries to AAA, so we can experience the ladder feature. As you can see, what you do is you grip this back plate piece, and then you pull up a little bit. Don't go crazy, and then pull up and out. And you can see what you got going on in there. So then now I've got that's why I bought two. And she's going. There we go. That's right, stand on your own. You don't need batteries to stand.
So again, it's just two AAA batteries. Get the back plate and everything.
Okay, as you can see, already got a light show going. And you get that by pressing on the chest plate. And as you can see, I hope you can see, I hope it comes out on the camera, the eyes, the colors change. It's different color. It doesn't just light up, you have different colors. And the chest plate is different too. Now you see it's green. That's just crazy. Kind of just LED white.
And what happens when you hold it down?
Let's see what happens when we hold it down.
It's like he's under attack.
That's crazy right there. There you go. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Then the eyes go down.
And then the eyes power down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's, and it from what I gather, from what I've seen so far, I think it powers down on its own. There's no off, so to speak. It'll power down on its own.
So it just turns on when you press the button on the chest.
Yes, you have to press the button to engage it, and it'll power down on its own. You press the button to change between the different colors.
And there's power down.
It just powered down right there. So there you go.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Right now, we've got Bastion and the female Prime Sentinel standing up compared against the Sentinel. As you can see, it's a lot to take in once you get past the human-sized figures, the standard-sized figures. Yes, indeed.
Look at the paint on the head sculpt and everything. Crazy.
You can't tell me that you don't appreciate getting other figures with this piece right here. I mean, when you think about it, the Sentinel was up for $350 initially on its own.
Yep.
Then we ended up getting Bastion, and at the time, Legends cost $20, so that really kind of sort of made the Sentinel $330. Then we got the female, you know what I'm saying, $310. Then, you know, I mean, all this other stuff that comes with it that's actually part of the Sentinel, I consider that part of the Sentinel, but we got 2 extra figures along with the main figure.
You said which buck do you think this Bastion is? $20.99.
I want to believe it's Spider-Man $20.99. Guys in the chat, please, or in the comment section, please correct me if I'm wrong. It's either Spider-Man $20.99 or Sunfire. Do they share the same buck? Sunfire, classic Sunfire.
Okay.
But I believe that's what it is.
Okay, we're gonna do a head swap on Bastion real quick. So here he is with the head swap. Bastion with the head swap. Look at that face sculpt right there. He means business. It's great that they gave us an extra head, but I love that Bastion head sculpt.
Yeah, that Bastion head sculpt is something else.
Yeah, that'll definitely be getting displayed with. Wait, what am I talking about? I got 2, so I can display them with. I got choices.
Oh, you've got
choices.
Yeah, for you, you would have Bastion in the middle and old boy and old girl flanking him.
Yeah,
just slightly behind him.
First world problems, first world blessings.
All right, so we're about to install the tentacles that came with it. I've got one in my hand right now. As you can see, it was made with bendy wire, so we got the flex. Yeah. So holes already pre-made. What you got to do is, I think, right? You're not. No, that's not how it is. I just have to not be so gentle. She is in.
There you go.
Let me flex the hand out some. And now we need a volunteer. Oh, all right then, Logan, bet. Got a volunteer.
I'm the best at what I do.
He's the best at what he does. What do you mean? How come I didn't bring you in when I was demonstrating the damage? Don't worry about it. We gave you a shout out. We knew it was you that did all of that.
Which Wolverine is that one? Is that from the X-Men wave?
This is the brown. This is the brown suited Wolverine, and this is from the
House of
Retro because it's got the hairy arms. That's how I know.
Mm-hmm. I think the only brown one I got would be I have from the X-Men wave.
Mm-hmm. See if we can wrap you up. Are you gonna stay? You look like you're gonna stay. Now let me do that. See if she'll stay. You got to play with it, but you get the idea.
All right.
You get the idea. As a bonus, I wanted to also show. I'm so afraid that she wants to tip over, but I always call her she. But she's like a car.
Right. Right.
She.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So what I wanted to show is this is the other tentacle, right? And I wanted to take this time out to compare it with the original Toy Biz tentacle. So you can see the great difference.
Yeah, one is a gardener snake, one is a boa
king
constrictor
cobra.
or
Boa
something.
constrictor, yeah.
Wow, bro.
So there you go.
Oh, awesome. But speaking of comparisons.
Oh, yes.
Right, it is a family affair right here.
Yep.
We got...
And like you said, speaking of comparisons.
Size comparison.
Showed you the Toy Biz Sentinel's tentacle. There's old boy himself.
And that's the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure, right?
That's the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure, if
which
I'm
was
not mistaken.
Still impressive.
The second Build-A-Figure Toy Biz came out with after Galactus. Hashtag Galactus. And as you can see, this is why everybody used to just I mean, be all on Toy Biz. It was because of their crazy paint apps and the washes that they would put on their apps is just incredible. People loved it so much that they overlooked the crazy anatomical structure that they used to have, you know, monkey arms and etc. But anyway, that's the Toy Biz Sentinel. You see the size of it. And and yes, this is the Build-A-Figure. This is not the knockoffs that that came about sometime last year. We've got from Toy Biz to Hasbro.
That is a Marvel Universe one.
Marvel Universe Sentinel.
Which they had different colors of.
Yes, and I could have brought those up, but I just grabbed whatever I could find. I've got that, and I've got the silver colored ones.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to love the voice chip on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have mine in its packaging. I never opened. I got the retail release of that one, but I never opened it. But that is a Sentinel con right there.
Yep.
Senticon.
Yep, and it gets it gets deeper.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you have there's like I said, you have what's my girl's name, Serena or Corina Shapindar, the Omega Sentinel. You've got Nimrod. We've got it going on. I know somebody, probably my man Boog, he's going to have the scale down.
Yeah, that is real nice right there. So if you got your extra Sentinels, I'm glad I didn't get rid of my Marvel Universe stuff, because I do plan on doing some pretty cool displays with my old Sentinel and all the other ones, including these extras that I got with my extra Haslab Sentinel. So, all right.
Yeah, this is going to be good, and this is just incredible. I'm so happy that we were provided an opportunity to have a Haslab for Marvel Legends, and that they started with the Sentinel. You know, they was like, go big, come big, or go home. And that's exactly what happened. And they came big, and they sent one or a few to our homes.
Right.
So it's for all of us, it's begun, but it's going to be on and cracking.
Here we go.
This is definitely Oak mode right here. Oak mode, O-A-K, on and cracking.
Okay, so these are the closing thoughts that we're going to give on the Haslab Marvel Legends series Sentinel. And as you can see how giddy I think the both of us were throughout this entire review and unboxing, is that's all genuine. Anytime we do these videos, pretty much everything we're doing is these are our first thoughts. Like when you saw Unicron, when we went review Unicron. This thing is amazing. As you know, on Toys, Noise, and Action Figures, we got our rating scale. First of all, there's Whack. Whack, don't waste your time. Well, I mean, it really doesn't count with this because it's already been on the campaign. It's already been back. Yeah. You can't get it through Hasbro.
Too late to talk that don't waste your time stuff now. But
you could definitely do the secondary market. But so for Whack is don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. You'll thank me later for giving you that advice. Then there's Cool. cool, yeah, why not? I mean, if you can wait for it to go on sale or go on discount, then go ahead and do that. Then there's Dope. And Dope is that live a little. Go ahead, grab you one. And then there's Classic. And Classic is, man, pre-order 1, pre-order 2. I mean, keep one in box, mint and sealed box, and then display one. This is definitely the category of Classic. Definitely Classic because, number one, your boy went ahead and pre-ordered 2. And that right there is in the status, that's in the category right there. But I definitely pre-ordered 2, so I'm happy about that. Both got delivered today. You heard that story earlier. But this is just one of those figures right here where if you're a Marvel Legends collector and if you've been looking, if you've been paying attention to the secondary market, Marvel Legends, they're going like crazy right now, especially with Hasbro and MCU taking their dive more into the cosmos and the cosmic characters that are involved in Marvel. But I mean, the figure, just all the detail and everything like that, you guys have seen the close-ups. It's an amazing figure. It's weighty. It's beefy. Was it worth the cost of admission? Absolutely, it was worth the cost of admission for me.
Second that.
And then the secondary market is already crazy for it anyway. And this is just an inkling. This is just a hint, a peek into how amazing the Galactus figure is going to be. So those of you that may have missed out on Galactus, you're going to be kicking yourself down the road for it. Ruck?
I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Even if you're not necessarily a Marvel Legends collector, if you're just a collector of action figures and collectibles and stuff, and you get things that just enhance your collection, this is so impressive. It will just change wherever Reg decides to put this in his cave. He doesn't have to move anything else. Well, he's going to have to move something out the way to make room, but absolutely, excluding that, yeah, he doesn't have to move anything else, and it's going to change how the room looks. Yes. So even if you're not a Marvel Legends collector, this right here is a great addition to any collector's collection. All the points of articulation, incredible. The detail, I can't say enough.
The paint looks like almost like a candy paint. Like how do you not give those kind of props? Because I mean, the paint is amazing. It looks awesome on this thing. But man, like, have you seen the sculpt? Have you been watching the video? The sculpt is crazy.
It's just, I mean, it's awe-inspiring. It leaves you speechless. Words really can't describe, even though we've been doing our best to try to describe them. This is Haslab. I mean,
they took it up a whole, not even a notch. This is a whole nother level by the way that they're doing these Haslab projects. For those that aren't true believers out there when it comes to the Haslab projects, and I know this guy's out there is like, oh, you're a Hasbro. You're okay. Yeah, say whatever you want. Like I'm just one of those guys that grew up in the '80s, and I know what it's like to have our favorite franchises. Then you get the toys, and you're like, the toys barely have any articulation, they barely have any paint, they hardly don't even look like their on-screen counterparts. This is not the case with the Haslab projects. They're actually bringing to life the things that fans actually really are just like, I wish they would do it this way or that way. And there's no way to please everybody. Totally understand that, totally get that, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But for those of you who have not gotten it in hand yet, that were doubting or you're like, I'm not sure about it, trust me, after the Unicron thing, I was like, I'm on board, because I know good and well that instead of me spending, I guess, the premium amount of money on items like, you know, again, Hot Toys, nothing against Hot Toys, nothing against Sideshow, nothing against a lot of those things, but for an action figure collector, yes, it's a collectible, yes, it's a toy, but at the same time, the amount of effort that actually goes into it, I'm not gonna lie, I can't imagine this actually being on toy shelves right now in this day and age.
This ain't for no kids. Let's not get it twisted. All right, this is not for kids. It might be technically classified as a toy, but this is for collectors.
Right.
This is a collectible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is just it's it's just awesome. That's all I can say.
And then my boy Ruck got 3 coming. So he's even, I thought I was cool with 2. He got 3 coming. Like, he came with the big odd number. I had to do even, bro. So
that's the mid-range odd number. The big one is to go to full 5.
Right.
I was tempted, but I was like, nah, I can't play that.
And then I've seen some people on YouTube that got 7 coming to them, got 10 coming to them.
Yeah.
More power to you. Like I said, I want to be you guys when I grow up.
I want to see that display. That's going to be awesome to see.
It's going to be crazy.
To see a display of 10 or whatever you got, Sentinels marching down on some X-Men.
Yeah,
that's going to be something else.
Bro, we want to thank you guys for joining Toys, Noise, and Action Figures today. I've been your host, Red Henny, alongside DJ Ruckus right here. Let them know your YouTube page.
YouTube page is just that, The Ruckus. It's going to be kicking off.
Unless you're on his page right now, and this video is going to be on his page right now too. So in your IG.
My IG is _Ruckus. Ruckus is spelled RUKKUS. Keep that in mind. RUKKUS. So yeah, and the channel is The Ruckus. So
and check me out on IG at Red Henny, REGGHENNY. Again, thank you for hanging out. And as always, signing off. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Show empathy. Open your toys. Play with them. You deserve it. Peace.